For nearly 70 years, Americans carried heavy copper coins in their pockets. Big, thick, awkward. The large cent was part of everyday life, but it was also a problem. By the 1850s, people complained constantly. Shopkeepers hated them. Workers avoided them. Many refused to accept them at all. And then, in 1857, something changed. A small, pale coin entered circulation. Lighter. Thinner. Different. On one side, an eagle in flight. On the other, a simple wreath and the words, 1 cent. This was the Flying Eagle cent. It only lasted 2 years. But it permanently changed American coinage. This is the story of the coin that ended the large cent era and reshaped money in the United States. To understand the Flying Eagle cent, you need to understand what came before it. Since 1793, the United States had issued large cents. These coins were nearly the size of modern half dollars and made of pure copper. At first, that made sense. Copper was cheap. And a cent actually had real buying power. But by the mid-1800s, things were different. Copper prices rose. Minting costs increased. And inflation quietly eroded the cent's value. The large cent became impractical. Too heavy to carry. Too expensive to produce. People hoarded them. Others rejected them outright. By the early 1850s, America needed a solution. Congress knew the system was failing. The U.S. Mint began experimenting with smaller cents, inspired by European coinage. But reducing size meant changing metal. Pure copper would no longer work. The solution was a new alloy. 88% copper, 12% nickel. This mixture produced a lighter, harder coin with a pale, almost golden color. It was durable, distinctive, and cheaper to produce. Now the mint needed a design worthy of a new era. Enter James Barton Longacre, chief engraver of the United States Mint. Longacre was not universally loved inside the mint. He faced political pressure, technical criticism, and constant interference. But he was also creative, ambitious, and deeply influenced by classical symbolism. For the new cent, Longacre chose a powerful image. An eagle. Not perched. Not heraldic. But flying. The eagle symbolized freedom, motion, and national confidence. It was bold. Unusual. And unlike anything Americans had seen on a circulating coin. The obverse shows a flying eagle in mid-flight, wings stretched wide. The design was adapted from an earlier eagle created by Christian Gobrecht, but Longacre refined it for coinage. It feels dynamic. Almost alive. The reverse is restrained and symbolic. A wreath made of agricultural elements, surrounding the words, 1 cent. No portrait. No clutter. Just balance and clarity. This was a modern coin for a modernizing nation. Before public release, the mint struck thousands of pattern coins in 1856. These were experimental issues, not meant for circulation. But collectors and politicians loved them. Demand was overwhelming. By early 1857, the Flying Eagle cent was ready. And when it arrived, it caused a sensation. In 1857, the mint officially discontinued the large cent. Americans could exchange their old copper coins for the new Flying Eagle cents. Millions did. This moment marked the end of an era. After more than 60 years, the large cent was gone. The Flying Eagle cent became the first small-size cent in U.S. history. But the Flying Eagle cent had problems. The copper-nickel alloy was extremely hard. Harder than the mint expected. Dies wore out quickly. Strikes were often weak. The eagle's breast and wing tips frequently lacked detail. Mint workers struggled to produce consistent coins. Despite these issues, the mint struck over 24 million coins in 1857. They circulated everywhere. The public reaction was mixed. People loved the smaller size. They appreciated the lighter weight.
Look at them,
But some disliked the color. Others found the eagle design confusing or too busy. Still, acceptance was strong enough that the coin succeeded in its primary mission. It worked. In 1858, the mint made changes. 2 reverse types were produced. The large letters reverse, and the small letters reverse. These differences reflected ongoing experimentation with clarity and strike quality. But behind the scenes, the mint had already decided. The flying eagle cent was too difficult to strike efficiently. A new design was coming. After just 2 years, the flying eagle cent was discontinued. It was replaced by the Indian head cent, also designed by Longacre. The Indian head retained the copper-nickel alloy but simplified the design. Production became easier. Quality improved. The flying eagle had served its purpose. Today, the flying eagle cent holds a special place in American numismatics. It is not rare, but it is historic. Collector's prize. Strong strikes. Full eagle detail. Minimal wear. High-grade examples are far scarcer than mintage numbers suggest. Especially with clean surfaces and original color. The flying eagle cent represents a turning point. It ended the large cent era, introduced modern coin sizing, and paved the way for future designs. It was experimental, imperfect, and revolutionary. In just 2 years, it changed how Americans carried money. The flying eagle cent is more than copper and nickel. It is motion frozen in metal. A nation moving forward. A system adapting to reality. Short-lived, yes. But unforgettable. Because sometimes, the most important coins are the ones that don't last. They exist to change everything that comes after.